beautiful community. Hopefully, we are live. There's always a little bit of a delay, so I'm always awkward at the first few seconds. But I think we are officially live now. Coach Catherine here. I am a certified diabetes prevention health coach. I am here to help you along with wherever you are on your journey, whether you haven't started or you've already started, or if you just need some help or support or just want someone to cheer you on. I'm here for you. I like to come on here every week and talk about a topic. So today, which I try to talk about something that I see really common that keeps popping up in the group, or something that I feel like just needs to be explained a little bit more. So this week I really wanted to talk about reducing stress. That's come up a couple of times in the group, about being really stressed out about work and money and people and things and life, right? Like 2020 is a major stress ball year for all of us. I don't think any one of us has escaped the stress that it has put on all of us. But here's some ideas, some things to think about or try or consider. If you're pre-diabetic or type 2 diabetic, it really, really is important to control your stress, mitigate it, lower it. I was an Allstate agent for 22 years. I thought that I thrived on stress. I thought that I loved stress. But what I didn't realize was it was running me into the ground. It was running me into the ground to the degree that it was bad. In fact, actually, it really just dawned on me yesterday. I'm in a place in my life right now. My daughters are older, they're 18 and 21, but I have for the last 3 years since I retired, I've been able to be there for them. I've been able to carve out time and give them 1,000% of my attention, where I wasn't able to do that when I was so career driven and focused on the wrong things. And I can't get those years back, but I try to make up for it now. And the fact that when I do have their attention and they want to be around mom, I give them every ounce of my attention. And I ask them if they want advice on things that they're telling me. And sometimes they say no. And I'm like, okay, no big deal, right? They don't want mom's advice. They just want to talk or vent. And that's cool. They know that they can say, no, I don't want your advice. In fact, that just happened. I just went and visited my daughter at work and I was like, hey, do you want some feedback? And she's like, no. And I'm like, okay, it doesn't hurt my feelings. When we just move on and talk about other things. But it is really, really, really important, if you are wanting to get control of your life, your diabetes, to feel good, to have energy, to have your hormones and moods and everything leveled out and enjoy life and find happiness, you've got to lower your stress. You have to. And I get it, it's not going to be like wave a magic wand and it changes, right? But you do have to make choices. And we make hundreds and thousands of choices every day. And it will take moving away from certain things or reducing certain things in your life, and it will make a huge impact over time. So I wrote down some notes. Journaling, right? Writing it down. Maybe even as much as saying, what are the pros and the cons about this situation or this person or this job or this whatever. When I talk about jobs, I have 6 streams of income. And oftentimes when I work with you, if you're a client of mine, I will encourage you to diversify. Define multiple streams of income. Stop depending on one stream of income. If 2020 hasn't taught us one thing, it's don't depend on one income for, to live off of. You've got to have multiple streams of income. There's so many ways to do that nowadays. Really figure out what is it you're really good at and share it with the world. But finding ways to make more money for sure. But writing it down, journaling, write it out. Like, you can't keep all this stuff up in your head. It just doesn't work. So when you do a pros and a cons, or you write it all out, just writing whatever is stressing you out on your mind and And then, just write and write and write and write and write until you can't think of anything else to write. And then write this sentence, this question. How do I want to feel? And answer it in one sentence. How do I want to feel about this situation or this person or this job or whatever it is that you just got done writing about? And act on it. Try it. You might be amazed that you know the answer. You know what to do. You're just not doing it. This works so well for me when I feel triggered or I feel like some sort of friction, or I feel, because there was a situation recently. It's not real recent. It was more like around January, but a individual that just like every time I was around him, I'm like, ugh, why do I feel this way around you? Is it me or is it them? And so I actually journaled about it, wrote it all out, and I think that's about 50-50. But writing it all out really helped me identify how I was responding to this person, and how I respond to that person, they're going to respond to that, and it just ends up being spiraling, right? So, really identify, is it me or is it them? Is it something I need to change? Is this something I need to work on? Just be open and curious and write out everything you can think about in that situation, and then write that one question. How do I want to feel? And then act on it. Try it. Let me know how it works for you. I actually have a whole notebook that is just, it's called Friction. That's what I named this. It's a 3-ring binder, and that's all it is I just journal in there. What I try to do is I try to fill a whole piece of paper with any thoughts or words that come to mind on that topic or that person or that thing. And then I write that question at the end. But I want to try to fill up that whole page because I want to get all my thoughts out. Sometimes that's easy, sometimes that's hard. And then I write that question and then I act on it. And it's amazing that when you do that on paper, you can actually, once you've done it for a while, I would say weeks, months, whatever, you've done it many, 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 many times, you're able to do it without writing it down. You're able to do it in the moment. You're able to step back in the situation and go, how do I want to feel? How do I want to respond to this? And you'll practice doing that in the moment. So it's really powerful. Trust me. Also, something else to write down is 100 things to be grateful for, right? Sometimes we can get stuck in the negativity. We can get stuck in the doom and the gloom. My life sucks. This is horrible. Everything is horrible, especially if you have type 2 diabetes, right? Everything you do is painful. Everything you see is tempting, and you can't have it, and this and that and all these signs. I can't do that. I can't have that. I can't go out with my friends. I can't. You can get stuck in this negativity. So writing down 100 things you're grateful for, and start really small. Like I woke up this morning, right? Little tiny things, and then go to bigger things. But get a list of 100 things you're grateful for and do that, right? Get out of the rut, get out of the negativity, get out of the yuck of it all, and turn everything around into a positive. Again, focus on the positive. Control what you can control, right? You can't control people. You can't control what they say. You can't control what they think. You can't control their actions. You can only control how you respond to the world. You can control whom you put in your life, whom you spend time with. You can control who you follow on social media. So I'm telling you right now, if you follow a bunch of negative people, unfollow them or hide them. Block them if you have to. If you're following a bunch of food pages or things that are just tempting and foods that you really shouldn't be eating, unfollow that crap. Find healthy food channels or healthy stuff to follow, right? Clean up, detoxify the negativity in your world. Detoxify negative people, right? More space, more time, more distance from those people that are a negative influence. Put more people around you that influence you, that excite you, that bring happiness, that bring joy, that are further along in the journey than you are, and that are going to pull you ahead, right? Those people that are pulling you down and tempting you and saying, oh, just have one bite, it's okay. Wait. Don't you care about my health? Don't you care about the fact that I want to live longer, healthier, and be in less pain? Remove the toxic people out of your life. Reduce your caffeine. Caffeine is, shouldn't be consumed after noon and should be limited. 250 milligrams maximum a day. If you're going over that, copious amounts of that, it's upping your anxiety. It's creating more stress, more havoc on your organs, your body, your brain. Reduce your caffeine. Essential oils, right? I go through phases of essential oils, and I feel like I do a lot more in the wintertime, strangely enough. But I love having beautiful smells and scents that are uplifting and happy smells. I don't sell essential oils. I don't know much about them. I have kind of like the basic scents, but I love lavenders. I love fruity, citrusy smells. But find out what works for you. Candles, whatever, Scentsy or whatever it is. But really lighting up your senses is really important. Exercise, right? Movement, exercise, whatever you want to call it. Move your body more. Our bodies are intended to move, but when you're doing your movement, please do not log into social media. Do not look at your email. Do not look at your text messages. That 20, 30 minutes that you're moving your body, disconnect from the world. Put your phone on airplane mode if you have to. Learn to use that time for you. And when on the other side of that 20, 30 minutes, then you can log back in. You can take it off of airplane mode. But you need that time in that space for you. Spend more time around positive people or animals, right? Bring more animals into your life. Pet sit, pet walk somebody else's dog, go to the dog pound, or get an animal. Animals bring a lot of joy and happiness. They really do. They really do. Unless you're sensitive or have an allergy, then don't do that. But being around animals is really important. Laugh more, laugh harder. One of my words of 2020 was laugh. And what it means is, for me, when I find myself laughing, I intentionally laugh harder. Why? It burns more calories, feels good, and it lowers my stress. It's just funny. I realize when I'm laughing, I'm laughing. And then I laugh harder and I laugh longer. I enjoy that moment and really express my joy and happiness in that moment. Because life's about memories. It's about making memories, making joy, and feeling good. Say no to more things. Stop obligating yourself. Stop signing up for things that are taking and consuming time, and later on you regret it, right? Stop it. Get off of all these boards. Stop being in charge of so many different things. Let somebody else do that. Step back. In fact, go right now after you've done watching this whole video and resign from something. Get off of something. Take that responsibility off your plate. Clear that off. Remove some obligations from your day or week, your month, whatever. Clear off your schedule. Right? Make time to move your body. Make time to be able to eat better. Make time to hydrate yourself. Make time to sleep better. Put yourself first. Stop people pleasing. I'm a people pleaser. I really am. But I do practice this. And what it is, does this make me happy? Is this going to make me happy? I ask myself that. Before I say yes to stuff, I'm like, is this for me, or is this, am I getting somebody else's chores and headaches? Is this really what I want to do? Right? Ask yourself. Always, never sign up or obligate yourself without sleeping on it. I got to sleep on this. I got to ask my husband is one of the things I say. That's one of my ways of saying I got to sleep on this. I got to ask my husband. I can't do anything without asking my husband. He doesn't care. He's he really doesn't care what I do, right? If you've watched TikTok, he's the boring one in our marriage. So he doesn't care. I'm the wild one, but I use him as an excuse. Stop people pleasing. Stop procrastinating, right? If it's something that's going to better your life, do it. Stop procrastinating. I say I'm a procrastinator, but I also like to jump in with both feet. More self-care. If you need help figuring out what that is, let me know. But that might be yoga, that might be learning how to meditate, going to the spa, which I know we're in COVID, but hey, get your hair done, book massages, go for a walk, do what it is that makes you happy, and bring more self care into your day every day. 5 minutes, all you need. But learn what brings you joy, what lowers your stress. Learn how to breathe, deep breathing. A lot of times when I'm stressed out, I hold. Like I'm like, but I don't even realize I'm holding my breath, right? So learn how to breathe, learn how to meditate, learn how to lower your stress naturally. And a lot of it is just really focusing on your senses, right? The smells that you smell, you hear the noises, the birds, the trees, the leaves. Just like really dive into your senses, feeling the floor, feeling your muscles and releasing your muscles, learning how to release tension in your shoulders. It's just about really honing in on each of your senses one at a time. Cuddle more, right? Hug someone. I know we're in COVID, but that is really important to get. Be sensual with someone, your partner, or whatever it is you need, but we need that. We thrive on that, and that will lower your stress. Have a playlist on your phone. I like Spotify. I have Spotify. I have tons of playlists, but have a playlist that you love, music from high school or college or whatever it is that relaxes you or makes you laugh or gets you excited. Have a bunch of different playlists that meet the mood that you're trying to achieve and resort to that. Again, deep breathing, learn how to do that. Be with nature. This is probably the last one that I'm going to give you, is learn how to fold nature into your life, whether that be go for a walk, and short walk. It doesn't have to be long, 5 minutes. Go for a walk. Learn to be in nature, whatever that is for you. Here we are about to go into winter as I'm recording this, so might focus on more winter sports or activities. But what can you do? What can you plan that brings more winter activities? For me, I'm thinking I really want to plan a trip to a hot springs. That's what comes to my mind. And I think that helps too, is planning things short term and long term, right? Something that you can plan in the next couple of weeks that's fun. It might be something tiny and doesn't cost a lot of money, but plan things, and then plan something out like a couple months out. A little mini road trip or whatever it is. Maybe it's just going and watching Christmas lights or whatever that is for you. Book it, block it off on your calendar and do it. But find ways to lower your stress, add more joy to your life, more fun, more excitement, more hobbies. And learn something every day. Try to have something that you can read, or a podcast, or a Udemy course. I have several of those. But continue to learn, continue to grow, continue to make memories, bring joy and happiness into your life. But as always, this community is yours. So make sure you comment, create a new thread, tell us what your challenges are, tell us what you've accomplished. Let us cheer you on. We're excited to hear that your A1C numbers are coming down. What's working for you? What's not working for you? And as always, don't feel like you can't reach out to me. Reach out to me. Message me. Let's jump on a call if we haven't before. And let me see if I can help you achieve amazing health, right? All right. So I think I'm going to close this out. I'm over my 15 minutes, as always. Hope you enjoy this. There's more videos in Unit, so feel free to look and see what the topics are and watch old videos, but make sure you comment on them so that way they come up to the top and more people can watch them and see them and enjoy them. And I hope you like this topic. Let me know if there's something you want me to talk about, and I will do that. All right. Thank you, guys. Bye.